first one is going to be more of a me topic because it's a sales one, but obviously just chime in. Okay, so first question that I wanted to talk about today. This has actually come from a conversation I had last week, and someone asked me, Daniel, when I'm hiring a salesperson for my private function venue, what sort of characteristics should I be looking for? And it was a good question because if you're actively hunting for a salesperson, you want to be choosing the right one. Um, so pretty much the answer that I gave him was probably try hire someone who has some industry experience in the hospitality space, right? Because this is a salesperson for a venue, and the venue was a winery. Okay, so Rob is going to go out and find a salesperson for the winery. I just said find someone who's got hospitality experience because it's very hard to raise the level of skill of a salesperson in a short amount of time. So focus on trying to find someone who's maybe a level 7, 8, or 9 out of 10 skill rather than someone that's like a 2 or 3 with the goal of training and upskilling them, because it's much easier to just find an A player or a B plus player rather than trying to find a B minus or a C player, hoping to get them to a B plus or an A player. So looking for previous industry experience is probably going to be the safest approach, especially if you're not willing to deal with the potential of the salesperson underperforming, damaging the brand, and maybe not closing as many deals as you want. And especially if you're paying money to acquire the sales conversations for the salesperson, it could potentially be quite bad. So rather focus on someone who has experience rather than someone who doesn't and trying to upskill them on the job. So that was my advice.
Yeah. And just to like chime in there, I think it's something that we've experienced as well, which is like you might think that you're really good at sales, and hence you could bring someone on that's not that good and train them up. But if you've never trained someone in sales, you have to learn a whole new skill set as well, and that might take a whole lot of time while you're training them, and you might not be that good at training them, and then you might find like 4 months down the line, you're paying them, they're not closing any deals, you're spending half your time training them on how to close deals. So instead of going through all that pain, you can just hire someone who's got industry experience. And by industry experience, we mean not just like hiring a salesperson, but rather someone who has done these particular types of sales, which might be like in-person function sales for weddings. That's sort of what we mean by someone with experience, is someone that's done the type of sales that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.